Hello and welcome to Dario's Watch Club, and today I review a watch that I got myself a month ago, and it's the Casio MTP-V005, and it is a classic field watch, dress watch, I would say. It's a dress watch, and it came with this strap, with this coffee leather strap, and I kinda Frankensteined this on an older watch. But yeah, this is the strap it came with, and let me show you why I changed the strap and what this watch is here for. So this watch is now my new tranquility watch. I used to wear a Casio F105, and I have to say this is now my dress watch when I go out, when I want to look fine, and just for chilling. It was fairly cheap. I bought it from eBay, from Israel, but it's no longer available. I guess this was the last one, so check out the links to the Amazon if you want to get a watch like this. So let's start. The case is 40 millimeters, and I think it's 74 lug to lug. And the height is, let's see, 12 millimeters, I think it was. No, it's a bit smaller. It's 0.8. It's very slim and it's very cool. It's a very simple design. This is how the case back looks. And yeah, let me show you the dial. So it's a printed dial. I opted for the Roman numerals because this was my first dress watch, so I wanted to be classy. Again, it came with this leather strap, the coffee, this is how it looks with a coffee strap, and the strap was very fine, but we'll take a look at a strap. So no date, just a simple crown, very simple designs, loom only on the hands, and what you see is kind of what you get. And that is the beauty of this watch. This is where this watch shines, because last week on Friday I had a friend and he was wearing a Rolex Daytona, and I was wearing this, and it is cool. It does what it should. As you can see, it hits every mark. It is very beautifully simple. This is what this watch opts for. The printed dial is a bit less of what I personally wanted, but when the sun hits the watch at this angle, it's just beautiful, because like you can clearly just read the time, and it's very clear from every angle, and then it has this beautiful effect. Mostly it is really a really dark watch, but it has this effect. I don't know if you can see it clearly in the camera. You can see it here. Well, it's a bit hard to see, but it's kind of a pretty dark dial, and then it gets this beautiful shine when the light hits it. So it is water resistant, 3-bar water resistant. So I would say it's kind of splash resistant. Let's talk about the strap. When this watch came, it had this beautiful coffee brown strap, and at first it was pretty hard, and it was comfortable, but I wasn't sure if this is genuine leather. At Casio, it doesn't really say it. It just says leather strap, and it is a beautiful leather strap. It definitely is. It looked very great. The leather on the inside, this black leather, is beautiful. Like on the inside, like no complaints. Like really beautiful, and this is how it looks. Again, don't look here. This is how I Frankensteined it to this watch, because this watch, as you can see here on this watch, I can just exchange the strap 20 millimeters if you need to, and on this fossil, as you can see, how do you call this? This no spring bars, just you click and you get it out. And I knew that I wanted to kind of like, it looked kind of like, wait a second, let me get it out, then I can show you how the original strap used to look. And then you can imagine, like, this was the look of the watch, more or less. Again, this hole I made lately, but this is what it looked like, and it's a really fine watch. It looked amazing, like $1 million. I paid like 30 to 50 in that area. But again, I didn't know if this strap was genuine. And at the beginning, it was very hard. But then, yeah, it kind of got softer. But I knew I wanted to change the strap because I wanted something a bit more spicy, and so I upgraded it to this. Let me see the glass. I think it's, I could take a look. Let me see what it will say for the glass. It's either mineral glass or just acrylic. But I swapped it out for a different band because I saw a Spanish fellow reviewing this watch, or a similar watch, an MTP, and he had a band like this. And this to me looks a bit better, feels a bit better, and I knew this was like genuine leather. And I have to say, it was great with this band. It really was. But it was a bit, I need a bit more, that's just my personal taste. I just needed a bit more bite, a bit more oomph. And so this is now how I wear my watch. And it sits perfectly on my wrist. I can make it a bit tighter. And again, down below, affiliate links if you want to buy something. The Casio MTP on Amazon, and this was the BISON strap, a really beautiful strap. It is a big slab of leather, and it is really beautifully made. Again, when it came, it was kind of hard, but after a few days it got really soft, and it's just a beautiful material. And here you can see the inside, and I'm really happy. Quick release bars, this is what it's called. So this is kind of my review of the Casio MTP-V005. Again, if you want to grab some of these, let me show you the loom. Correct me if I'm wrong. Like when this came, the loom was bad to decent. It has only loom on the second hand. Let me see if it's mineral glass. Casio MTP. I will show you. And when it came, I have the feeling loom needs to break in a bit. And day by day, every day, the loom gets a bit better, and I start to appreciate the watch even better. And I tell you before before I will end this video. So let me see, basic informations, 90 grams, stainless steel, exterior mineral glass, but well, let me polish this. This is how it looks. And the big, it's very legible in every day and night time. It's not expensive, so you don't worry. It's very slim and it's very elegant. And it does what it needs to do. Like if you take a look at a watch like this, there's a lot going on here. And also, like, you could say this is far more legible than this. But let's compare this. You see this? There's so much going on, so many points, so many markers. Here's the Cyclops, and you just look at this watch and you just can tell the time within, you know what I mean? Just maybe personal preference, but I think the simplicity is really the beauty of this watch. Sure, you have the bezel here and the Cyclops and big lume, but the simplicity, if you need something that's simple, get the watch. Like the original band is beautifully, I just didn't know how good the quality was, but it's a really, really beautiful band. I wish I wouldn't have put it on this one, like that I would have maintained it, but I might get another one. But it was okay. It helped me develop this watch. And yeah, let me show you the lume, and then I guess we're good. I'm just, as you can see, we have just a bit of laptop light here, but the lume is pretty good. Decent lume. Maybe the camera is highlighting it a bit more. But as you can see, like, this watch is fairly new, and this watch has now been exposed a bit to light. And as you can see, this watch is really bonkers, but this watch is 20 years old. So I think, and correct me again if I'm wrong down in the comments, I think the more light a lume can absorb, the better the lume gets. And overall, this is a good watch. And yeah, I wanted to review it. It's not in its 100% original state, but still a good watch. I love it for its simplicity, and it's kind of cheap, or cheaper than the rest. And yeah, so far no scratches. I didn't really, how do you say? I didn't take great care of it because it's relatively cheap. But yeah, it just fits my wrist and suits my needs. So, conclusion: if you need a watch that is very simple, that has that gives you the feeling of elegance and tranquility, you maybe opt for a Casio MTP-V005V. See us.